Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. I received a comment several times attached to different videos that I've put out by a YouTuber by the name of Kevin Dobson. And Kevin is really wants to hear this song. So he asked, "Can you please react to Robert Palmer's song called Know by Now?" And he says, "Please." So it's like, okay, this is the day we're going to listen to and watch a video of Robert Palmer doing Know by Now. But like all videos, it's not always about the music for me. A lot of it has to do with history as well. So I have a lot of the Robert Palmer albums from like 1978 into the late 80s. I didn't buy them firsthand. I found most of those in thrift stores in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And Robert Palmer, I mean, he had a lot of albums and a lot of hit singles from that time period. I mean, Every Kind of People, 1978, Best of Both Worlds, 1978, Bad Case of Lovin' You. I mean, that was a big one. Johnny and Mary, Looking for Clues, Some Guys Have All the Luck, and so on. The album that I always liked that Robert Palmer was on, though, and it was one that I actually bought at the time, was Power Station. Loved that album. It was just kind of like a hard rock dance album. And I thought Robert Palmer really did some of his best work on that album. Plus, he had to kind of like overpower the guitars because, I mean, that was a pretty heavy album. So the song that Kevin is asking for actually came out in 1994. And it was from the album Honey, which from my understanding is his 13th album. Now, I didn't know he had that many albums, so he must have had like, I think like 15 or 16 albums before he passed away. And he passed away at a very early age of, I think, 54. Honey was a number 25 hit in the UK. It did not chart in the US at all. The single, Know by Now, was released in the US, but did not chart. It did hit number 25, like the album, in the UK. So with that, I'm not going to go much further. Like I said, I've never heard this song. A lot of the songs that he did past like 1990, I haven't heard. They never charted in the U.S. In fact, they're saying here that Every Kind of People, which is one I'd like to do sometime, because I like that song. The Mint Juleps did that song in 1987 for Stiff Records, and I really like it. So sometime I have to listen to his original version of Every Kind of People, but that hit number 8 in the U.S., and that was his last hit in the U.S. in 1992. So with that, hopefully I didn't give too much history here, but I always like to look into the artist a little bit before I listen to one of his songs. So this will be the first time I ever hear this song, first time I've seen this video. We'll see where this goes. The song is Know by Now by Robert Palmer that he released in 1994. So here we go.
You ought to know by now. ought to know that now only love can bring happiness. With thinking spent in vain.
Okay, you can stop it right there. So I like the beat. The dance beat is really nice. It's got a lot of electronics in it, so it's following an electronic phase. A little bit of industrial phase, just a teensy bit of industrial phase. It's got Robert Palmer's voice for sure. I mean, this is like his type of singing, where it's kind of a ballad, almost like a ballad, and then the refrain is something that's real sweet. I mean, he's singing, you ought to know by now, and but yeah, this is a good dance song, good pop song. But like I say, it's got Robert Palmer's ballad type voice that he uses in a lot of his songs. Now, in some of the earlier '80s things, he was getting into really heavy dance music and a little harder sound. This is a little bit softer, more of like what he was doing, I think, in the late '70s. So let's continue listening to this. Bring it back a little bit and go.
Love means everything. Oh, you ought to know that now. Only love can bring happiness. With thinking spent in vain. What to lose and what to gain. All the guilt and all the blame seem to come our way. Baby, when our hearts awoke, think of all the rules we broke. In the name of love we spoke. Little did we know, but the hope was there like a
Okay, I like that. That was really good. I like that where he changed up his vocal style a little better, and it was those little short verses that he was saying, and that the music went along. I mean, just hit really along with his verses as he's singing along. I really like that a lot. I want to take that back and listen to that again. I just thought that was really well done. Right here where he's coming out of the curtain, I think that section is just really, really good.
bring happiness. With thinking spent in vain. What to lose and what to gain. All the guilt and all the blame seem to come our way. Baby, when our hearts awoke, think of all the rules we broke. In the name of love we spoke. Little did we know, but the hope was there like a ray of sun on a cloudy day. And it changed from impossibility to the only way. Love can conquer all, and it's here to stay. Honey, you mean everything to me. You ought to know that now. Love means everything. Oh, you ought to know that now. Only love can bring happiness. You ought to know that now. Love means everything. Oh, you ought to know that now. Only love can bring happiness. You ought to know that now. You ought to know that now. You ought to know that now.
Okay, you ought to know by now by Robert Palmer. Now, I'm gonna admit, I gotta do some things here because I'm going to let's just get rid of that. Okay, that's better. I don't like it when I can't catch the end of the song, and without knowing that song, I didn't know where it ended, and then I get all these YouTube ads and so on. So I want to just say, when a song started out, I was like, okay, I wasn't really excited about it. But as the song grew and you got more and more into it, I love the feel of the song. I love like I said, I like that section where he's using the short verses, and I like those short verses anyways in songs. I think that's kind of cool because they make a certain point. But then his refrain is so good. The refrain on this song is really nice. And as he got towards the end of the song, the refrain hit over and over and over and made you get into the song. I mean, I never heard the song before. I'm one of these guys that like to hear things a couple of times before I judge them. So this was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. And like I said, I came into the song with going, oh, this isn't real exciting. And then once he got past and into the curtain scene and the short verses, and then he got back into the song and he started doing the refrain over and over. It was like, yeah, I like this. I like this song. This is a song I could listen to over and over again. And the more I'd listen to it, the more I would like this song. And so I give this a 2 thumbs up. I will give this a 2 thumbs up. One thing I like too, though, is the video really helped at the end. Robert Palmer started to show, some emotion. In the beginning, he didn't have that emotion. I think when the song started up, he was just kind of like walking, and he's walking over the cars and through the cars and stuff. At the end, he's had some emotion. He had some, he's sitting on the chair, he's smiling a little bit, and then he's like, making, hand gestures and stuff. I thought that added a lot to the song as well. So that was Robert Palmer. I hope you like this song. Again, like I said, I've got all these Robert Palmer albums, and I've really never sat down and listened to them. And when I do this type of thing, where I listen to an artist that I really haven't listened to that closely, like Robert Palmer, then it goes, okay, I gotta listen to some more by him. So I pulled out Riptide. I have it on the shelf over here, so I pulled out the album Riptide. I'm gonna be listening to that probably today or tomorrow, and then dig out some more of my Robert Palmer. So I hope you like this. I hope you like Robert Palmer's Know by Now. If you did, hit the like button. If you have any comments about Robert Palmer, the song Know by Now, or the album Honey, or anything else you want to talk about with Robert Palmer, put it in the comments below. That'd be really cool. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to, maybe if I go over here, subscribe to my channel, and that'd be awesome. And if you hit the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So I'm hoping this put a smile on your face and made your day, because that's what's really important. Watch some Driving with Todd and make your day. And with that, peace out, baby.